Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and I did it. I took down Jesse and James once again for our Distracted by Something Shiny special research. So, fortunately, it didn't take up until Christmas Day for them to show up. They've actually been appearing, now that I've beaten them, more frequently. I got, yesterday around 6 p.m. was when I defeated them for the second time. And it was too dark out. I didn't really want to wait, try to find light, record. I thought I'll just wait until today and we'll claim our research. But last night at midnight, Meowth Balloon showed up again. This morning, 6 o'clock, Meowth Balloon showed up again. I'm like, I don't need yous right now, but still cool to see them showing up. So maybe Niantic did update the number of Meowth Balloons that are showing up. Or maybe it was just plain bad luck for me. The first several times was just a grunt. Anyway, number of things to go over in this episode. Let's get right to this here first of all. I have a breakthrough box to claim. Now, I don't know, am I going to be able to get a Darumaka, or did my previous assumption hold true? Are we going to see Lapras because I am in the northern hemisphere? Let's find out. I think I got plenty of space empty in my Pokemon list for Pokemon. No, we're getting Darumaka. Okay. Let's see if we can get this quick catch. That was a great curve. And there's another, I was wondering if this would be a Galarian Darumaka. Not just yet. We're still seeing the fire type from Unova, but there will be some sort of Galarian content in this episode, because we're coming up to another special event very soon in Pokemon GO. Nice 3-star Darumaka. Alright, so we do have to go over, well, I might as well claim my Venusaur Mega Energy. There is a special event coming up. Where is it? Well, there's actually a couple things to talk about. This first here is Special Research Story Event featuring Galarian Mr. Mime. Now, before we get into all of that, I want to claim our rewards for defeating Jesse and James. Let's get ourselves 5 Max Revives, 3 total encounters. And I wonder, will there be research steps for Step 4 of Distracted by Something Shiny, or do they just hand you the rewards as they sometimes tend to do on the final step of a research path like this? We have a Hoot Hoot. Now these must be Pokemon that are, wild Pokemon featured in Secrets of the Jungle, because I really don't think Team Rocket are the type to have a Hoot Hoot. Then again, I wouldn't have expected them to have many of the things I wound up with, like James with the Chimecho. I wouldn't have thought that. I don't want to favorite that. Hang on. Did I just double tap and unfavorite before the screen disappeared or the menu disappeared? That was wild. I'm super tapped. Alright, last reward for the standard steps, then an overall reward. And I think, no, I don't think, I know, I saw that when the certain shiny mythical shows up, it lets you know you have to be in AR, Whimsical AR mode to be able to catch the mythical in question. That was a bad throw. Cool to see an item evolved wild Pokemon, or at least a research reward Pokemon. Alright, nice quick catch for that one as well. And I forgot what the overall rewards were for this final step, or the third step. Whoa! Okay. A perfect Whimsicott off of that research. I guess I shouldn't complain about the bad luck I had with the Explorer Pikachu and Durant when I get 3 stars at the start of pretty much every video nowadays. Alright, let's see what we get. 500 Stardust, 1000 XP, and another encounter. And we did hear Jesse and James are coming back for one more chat. We're going to talk about how utterly they were defeated, how they probably should have had Arbok and Weezing to make it more hype, which I would have preferred, but I do hope they'll come back even stronger in the future. Because we know Ekans and Coughing. We know what they evolve into eventually. Vibrava! Interesting. You're kind of far away? That thing moves quick. It was a very fast evasion, which didn't really help it, because I still caught it on the first ball. Can we get a perfect Vibrava? No, I'm not asking for more perfects. That's asking too much. I want the luck to spread around to more peoples. Alright, a 2-star Vibrava. So, what do they have to say for themselves? They're still in good spirits. That's good to see. I can't believe we were defeated by a twerp like you. That was totally unexpected. What will the boss say? Huh? Hey, behind you! Isn't that Celebi? Could it be the so-called protector of the jungle? I'm going to take a moment here to say, isn't this the movie that's featuring, is it pronounced Zarude? The mythical, monkey thing Pokemon? I wonder if that's what this protector of the jungle is actually supposed to be, and that shiny Celebi just shows up to do something in the movie. Drat! That Pokemon was supposed to be ours! Mark our words! We'll get you next time, Gadget! We're blasting off again! Are ya? Alright, more encounters. Hang on, do we have space for these? Yes, we do. Okay, very cool. So let us get these rewards claimed up. I'm assuming the overall encounter is going to be the shiny Celebi. So again, step 4, just rewards handed to you. I want to do more research. I like doing, okay, I should probably be careful what I wish for, because in the past couple times of either timed or special research, I was getting a little frustrated with how they ask you to do stuff that the game isn't giving you when you need to do it, like, you know, catch a Froakie, but they're not spawning, defeat Jesse and James, but they're not flying by. So, okay, I will be content with being handed stuff for the 4th step of the special research. But I do like playing the game to have fun, and I find research fun. So that's why I always say, I want more things to do at the end of our trains, our chains, our automobiles of research that we get. A fungus. Now, okay, James has a fungus, I think, in, at least it was in the Unova region, I think he did. Or a Moongus, or maybe Jesse had it? Let me know, again, down in the comments. What currently is Team Rocket's team? What is Ash's team in Pokemon Journeys, the series? Because I've been hearing people say he's been getting a pretty powerful team in this new series. I think, what, Lucario, Dragonite, I don't even know, Pikachu that takes down legendaries in like the Sinnoh Conference and then gets defeated by a Snivy at level 5? That's crazy. Alright, the final reward. Let's see what we can get from this. Now, you know what I'm expecting. You must be in AR mode to catch this Pokemon. So, from what I've seen, there it is. I don't think it's AR plus. Yeah, I can't see me walking any closer to it. Alright, so I'm just going to throw from a distance. This is going to be difficult with one hand on the screen. Come on now. How can I make this easier? Because that's not going to do it. I might need to set the phone camera down somewhere. I'm going to take one last chance. I'm stubborn. Oh, there's one. Okay. Now, as we always see with these mythical encounters, it's going to break out on the first one. Oh, it's closer. Oh, it got far away. If I wait, will it come closer to me again then? I wonder. But it always does this. I call this basically like an interactive cutscene kind of thing. It will jump out of the first ball after 1 shake. The second ball is 2 shakes, and then 3 shakes, and you caught it on the 3rd try. You also notice there's no counter for my Pokeballs too, because I don't think this actually takes Pokeballs away from you. You can't even use berries in this situation. You just gotta throw, let the ball hit. The 3rd one should do the trick. And we got shiny Celebi. Time to Celebi as we get a Celebi Candy XL as well. Very fine. Okay, Confusion and Hyper Beam. Do I get the perfect shiny Celebi? No. Am I complaining? No. We got a favorited shiny Celebi added to our collection. Very cool stuff. Now, I believe after Meltan, of course, this is the first shiny mythical they've added to Pokemon GO. And I've also heard, I was wondering, are we going to suddenly see a whole bunch of shiny Celebi flooding Pokemon home with like the trades and stuff? I was watching, actually I was reading, I think, Starseek's Twitter, where someone asked her about transferring, and I think she said it literally says it can't be transferred. So, I guess you just gotta keep your nice shiny Celebi for yourself in Pokemon GO. Alright, with that accomplished, we're still working on Community Day. Still gotta find more Weedle and Ghastly. Level 43 challenge, we are moving forward there. And my level up, no, not snoozer. Back up, we're gonna see my level up progress. I've completed the 4th task, but our first completed task to do 20 battles in Go Battle League. And currently in the Go Battle League, we're in the Ultra League, where I figure I can get my wins in the Ultra League requirement here by doing that. And I realized, how am I going to get my wins for the Great Battle League? Or not Great Battle League, Great League Trainer Battles. So I'm normally not I see it sort of like as an aggressive kind of thing, and I'm not aggressive, but every morning and every time before I'm going to bed at night, I'm going through my list of trainers, friends in Pokemon GO, seeing who's online and just challenging them to Great League battles right now. I'll upgrade that as I complete these, but I've never been the type to go out of my way and say, I'm going to battle you. Now I have to if I want to get up to level 44. So I feel like I should get some shorts that are comfy and easy to wear if I'm going to be forcing a battle on other people. But I'll tell you right now, as cold out as it is, it's going to get even colder through the winter. I ain't wearing shorts. I'm more of a jeans and sort of like a windbreaker kind of pant wear kind of person during this season. But all that aside, I got to turn into more of a, I don't want to call it aggressive. That has sort of a negative term to it. More of a proactive trainer. Let's call it that. All right. Anyway, now we got to go take a look-see at some news. Not on the special. Go to the today. Because let's talk about this event right here. So, special research story event featuring Galarian Mr. Mime. Did I say featuring? Bundle up and get ready for some chill tunes. It seems Galarian Mr. Mime's arrival will inspire some cool and melodious Pokemon to be more attracted to incense. So starting tomorrow until Monday, so just this weekend, Pokemon such as Jinx, Swinub, Spoink, Woobat, Cubchoo, and more will be attracted to incense more frequently. You may encounter shiny Cubchoo, first time being added to Pokemon GO. Incense will be more effective at attracting Pokemon, and incense activated during this event will be 3 hours long. So, you can purchase a ticket to gain access to a unique, limited time experience and complete special research to earn an encounter with Galarian Mr. Mime. You'll also be able to earn enough Mr. Mime candy to evolve your Galarian Mr. Mime into a Mr. Rime. Now this only takes place Saturday and Sunday. So we're going to learn more on the blog right now. Clicking on over, one tap. I've become perfect at tapping on a thing on the screen. Alright, so let's scroll through here and see what's going on. So it's talking about the same encounters and stuff, the same bonuses. So let's go down here to Tap, tap, tappity tap, enjoy a special research story event. Strange things have been happening to Professor Willow lately. From slipping on a thick sheet of ice outside his mobile lab, I have been there, threw my back out for a day, maybe? I actually recovered pretty quick. To being kept up late by a mysterious tapping noise outside. He needs your help to get to the bottom of what could be causing this trouble. If you have a ticket, you can take part wherever you can play Pokemon GO. You can purchase a ticket in the shop, blah, 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 telling you about you can get more candy to evolve into Mr. Rime. So, a ticket to the special research story event grants you access to a unique experience. You'll be able to access the special research featuring an encounter with Galarian Mr. Mime, first time in Pokemon GO. You'll be able to earn enough candy to evolve it into Mr. Rime by the end of the story. You'll earn a special medal for the event. Complete special research that leads to encounters with Alolan Vulpix, Jigglypuff, Jinx, Whismur, Chimecho, and Snorunt. You'll earn a brand new avatar pose inspired by Mr. Mime. Completing special research gives you 3 incense, 3 rare candies, 30 Ultra Balls, 3 premium battle passes, a Poffin, I'm getting that ticket, 2 Glacial Lure modules, 3 super incubators, and 3 star pieces. Exclusive field research will give you encounters with Lapras, Jinx, Woobat, and Cubchoo. So it's telling you just go to the shop, buy your ticket, how to access, yada yada yada. And what's this say down here? Beanies on. Senses ready. Herbal tea? I'm more of a hot chocolate guy. Ready to catch Galarian Mr. Mime and help Professor Willow get some well-earned rest? Let's go. So you know I'm ready for it. Well, not quite just yet. I gotta go to the shop here in the game and pick myself up a ticket. But I'll be doing that at some point today. Hello, Mega Charizard X. And I'll be getting ready for the event on Saturday. So the weekend features start tomorrow, but I believe the special research does not start until Saturday. So we'll be tackling that as the weekend rolls forward. But between now and then, anything else amazing pops up, I'm coming back in to show you what's going on in my neck of the woods here in Pokemon GO. We are back and our adventure continues on into Saturday, December 19th, the day of the Galarian Mr. Mime research, I believe starting in about an hour's time. 9 o'clock right now, I think it kicks off at 10. So, what have we done over the past couple days? Well, a couple noteworthy things. First, I will mention I randomly decided I'm going to use an incense last night. I have 13 incense built up, and I had like almost 300 Pokeballs, so I figured, yeah, why not? Let's just use one. Kind of forgetting that during this weekend event, every incense you use lasts for 3 full hours. So I went down to, I believe, under 100 Pokeballs. Where are we sitting at right now? Yeah, 92 Pokeballs. So hopefully the research doesn't require too much catching to be done, but I mean, I can always get more balls from the stops across the street. Opening some gifts could be an option as well. Now, it was kind of, a very useful use of incense when I used it last night, because I did manage to snag a shiny Cubchoo from it. Now, stat-wise, she is not great, but it was still cool to see this pop up, and it does answer my question of, are they purple? Kind of a purplish. A really light purple, almost purple pink. But it was nice to get that from the incense. Very cool. So I was walking around yesterday as well. The only thing that I picked up myself that was noteworthy was my first winter form deerling. It's cool to see that in the wild. So I'm doing my first 5 tag on that, because I don't know if I'm really going to use 4 different deerling, like normal grass types, a whole team of them, sharing same weaknesses and stuff. But I might as well tag it and see if I can get 5 winter forms and eventually evolve one of them into Sawsbuck to have the winter form for that. So, as I say, we are waiting until 10. How's my research doing for everything else? I'm doing good on the level 43 challenge. The incense I used last night, I got about, let's say, 100 Pokemon from that, so I'm getting close to completing that part of the challenge. Gotta do another 13 power-ups and hatch another, 6 eggs. So, I'm down to some of the lower eggs, I believe. Well, kind of. I still have a 5K. After the one I'm incubating now, another 2K. And I'll get working on some of the gift eggs over the weekend. That's my usual routine. And then next week, I think we should be hitting or completing that research. I still got to get more battles done, though, as far as leveling up. Here's how I'm sitting right now. Getting a lot of wins for the Ultra League and Go Battle League, so we're almost completing that. I keep trying to battle people on my friends list for the Great League, though, since I don't have that option in Go Battle League. Not a lot of people want to fight me out there, so I mean, that might take a while to accomplish. And of course, as soon as we roll into the Master League or would you call it Master Cup, I guess, for the Go Battle League, I'll start getting some wins there as well. So, I'm not sure when I'll get this completed. Kind of depends on other people out there accepting my challenges. And I say, if you're going to challenge someone in Go Battle, or not Go Battle League, to a trainer battle, and they're sitting there online, and they're sitting there with active battle invites allowed, if they're going to refuse your battle, you should get a win for that. You know, back in my day, when I'm going through Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Silver, whatever, you walk in front of a trainer and they challenge you to a battle, you can't refuse. You have to fight. So, I don't know, just because I want to get my wins done to move on to the next level, I feel like if they're going to decline your battle invite, they should get a loss, you should get a win. But right now we're going to hold out for another almost hour at this point and wait for Galarian Mr. Mime research to begin and see just what all will that entail and get us out there doing. Also, a little note, I'm probably not doing any filming outside other than the phone camera or the game camera, because it is negative degrees, -3, and my equipment does not like the negative degrees. So I'm going to keep it here in the house, but I'll pop back in, give you recaps as things get accomplished. With that, let's get on our adventure in just a moment to see if we can add another Galarian species to our Galarian Pokedex. I guess it's not too cold out here. It's only -3, so although I'm sure I'll be able to handle it. Don't know about the equipment. We'll see what happens, but I wanted to start off out here anyway to show you we have our first snowfall of the season. It's not a big amount of snow. I think they called for about 10 centimeters, but it's still, the white stuff is on the ground, and it's kind of fitting that this is going to be our Ice-type Galarian Mr. Mime research. We heard it did just chime in right now. Let's see. Chaz, it's great to see you. The strangest things have been happening lately. You see, I begin each day with a peanut berry and coffee for breakfast. You eat Pokemon food? I mean, I guess they are berries. Anyone could eat them. Then head outside my lab to take in the crisp morning air before starting my research. A couple days ago, however, I stepped outside and slipped on a sheet of ice right outside the entrance of my lab. Coffee? Spilled. Peanut berry? Squished. Day? Ruined. Haven't we all been there before? We lose our peanut berries every morning. At first, I thought the ice formed because it was an especially chilly day, but it was in fact nowhere near cold enough to create a sheet of ice that thick. For my sake, and my breakfasts, can you help me research Ice-type Pokemon to see whether we can discover anything? My poor breakfast. It's alright, sir, you can get some more. Okay, catch 15 ice types, make 3 great curveball throws, and transfer 10 Pokemon. I'm getting so many incense from all these researches. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all this. I've got to start using more of them. In fact, maybe I should use one while I'm walking today. I don't know. But we're getting a lot of encounters as well. Now, is there anything as far as timed research? Nope. It just says Galarian Mr. Mime event ends in 1 day and 9 hours. So, with that said, I guess we're just going to get moving on. I think if I have the energy, Mega Energy, I actually should, because yesterday I took down a nice Mega Charizard X raid, so I think I'm going to Mega Evolve our Charizard Blaze once again to gain some extra Fire type, Flying type candies, because although we are getting certain spawns this weekend, cold and sound based Pokemon I believe they said, as you can see, Fennekin, for example, is still here, so we should see some more of these Kalos species that I need some candies for. Alright, let's get on the hunt for some icy typey Pokemon and pop back in as we complete step 1 of 5 for Tap Tap Tappity Tap. I forgot to mention it earlier too, but I did, over the past couple days, manage to get enough Weedle to complete that step of our December Community Day wrap-up weekend event. So we're moving along. We just gotta get 5 more Ghastly, and then we can get to step 3, which will take forever, because I expect that might be the Electabuzz and or Magmar. But we'll deal with that as we get to it. For right now, we have just completed all of our steps here for the Tap Tap Tappity Tap. Got to transfer 3 Pokemon away. Kind of cool to see a wild Celio in the neighborhood. Evolved Pokemon are always cool to see in the wild. We can transfer a couple of these Cubchoo, and I found another Froakie. And the stats are not terrible. It's a 2-star with max attack, but it's female. Not that that's normally a bad thing. Female starter Pokemon are more rare, as I was talking to one of the viewers there just recently in the comments. Generally, it's like a 1 in 8 chance that you get a female starter. The other 7 times it'll be a male. But if I'm going to represent my team from Pokemon X, my Froakie, eventual Greninja, is male. So I will hang on to this though for an eventual lucky trade with somebody. They can get a lucky female Froakie. Now, what can I transfer away? I guess I can probably get rid of Eevee. How good are you actually? Let's take a look. Stat-wise, you 2-star, but I need the space right now. So I'll transfer these 2 Cubchoo and the Eevee. Alright, let's claim our rewards for the special research. I see a Fennekin out there too. I might grab that before we're done for the moment. I'm going to go charge up in just a bit though. I've got 3 of our incense. Let's spin around, get our first 2 encounters for the tasks. Wonder what we'll see. Will we get to see the Galarian Mr. Mime this early in? I don't know if Willow is going to hand that to us just yet or not. Grass should be locked in right there. Snorunt, okay. I was wondering, I don't see any of these in the wild. And I had field research I picked up to catch 5 different species of ice types. I kept seeing the same things like Swinub, Spheal, Cubchoo of course. And I thought, are we ever going to see these things? Because that could be a good one to pick up. We see one right now. Can we get better lighting? There we go. Can we get the catch quickly and move on to the next encounter? Yeah, if we do see Galarian Mr. Mime this early, it'll probably be the overall reward. The encounter that we get for completing all of these tasks. Now that's not bad, a very high 3-star Snorunt. We got an invite coming our way, but I actually got no remote raid passes for the moment, so hopefully whoever is inviting me can tackle that with whoever else they can get along with them. I should get more of those remote raid passes. I also said in the comments recently, I'm going to sort of hang on to remote raid passes, Alolan Vulpix, until January, because for this month, of course, Kyurem is the legendary raid that we have to look forward to, but people aren't as hyped for that because the shiny potential is not there, and we've had Kyurem before, so in the interest of giving you folks more, what are you doing, Vulpix, more what you might be looking for, I think we'll wait until January when we might, now I don't know for sure, it might be too soon for this, but we might be seeing Kalos legendaries, or might be seeing some legendaries coming back that will have the shiny forms added. So we'll do some more of our remote raid live streams when that comes around. Alright, that is caught up. We got overall rewards to claim now. We're going to get 2,000 Stardust and a few rare candies as well. Those come in definitely handy. And a final reward, what do we see? Because it started out, I'm hitting the clothesline here, Professor Willow talking about what would have caused the ice and all this stuff. So if we're going story mode, he might reveal Galarian Mr. Mime right now. Or not, just a simple old jinx. I've seen a lot of these, actually when I did the incense last night, for 3 hours. They were spawning like crazy. And I find it weird, I haven't seen one yet today, other than our research right now. Because they were all over the place. Well, not all over the place, they were all over my incense last night. But they were definitely very prominent. Alright, 3-star, a jinx. Isn't it cool? Well, not cool, I guess not for Jinx, but that Jinx, Electabuzz, and Magmar have always sort of been a trio, since Gen 1. Gen 2, they all got baby forms. Then Gen 4, Electabuzz and Magmar got evolutions. Jinx hasn't got anything yet. Not a Alolan form, Galarian form, no Gigantamax. Don't you feel kind of sorry for Jinx a little bit? Anyway, great work, Chaz. We've learned quite a bit about Ice-type Pokemon, and it looks as if you caught a few interesting ones. I feel like we're getting closer to finding out the cause of my breakfast's, ultimately, untimely demise. Oh, there's something I forgot to mention. That very evening, after an incredibly sad, breakfastless day, dude loves his breakfast much as I do. I was trying to cheer myself up by dressing in my comfiest pajamas and drinking a cup of herbal tea before tucking into bed. As I lay there, ready to count Mareep and fall asleep, that rhymes, I was suddenly awoken by some unnerving tapping outside my lab. It sounded like tap dancing? I was simply too comfortable in bed and too frightened to get up and check. See, I'm kind of relating to the first part of that. If I hear something in the middle of the night and I'm laying in bed, I'm like, you know what? That's tomorrow Chaz's problem. All I could do was lie there and hope the tapping would end soon. I now believe the source of that tapping was the same Pokemon that created this sheet of ice in front of my mobile lab. Can you investigate some Pokemon related to making peculiar sounds? Let's see whether we can get close to solving this case before it goes cold. Alright, I see ya. Okay, catch 15 of any type of Pokemon. Spin a Pokestop or Gym. That is super easy. Use 10 berries to help catch Pokemon. So that won't take too long at all, but I am going to go charge up. I'm at 36%. So we'll get back, well, let's grab this Fennekin right here. Do we have space? We got to transfer, I guess we can transfer the, yeah, we'll get rid of the Jinx. I was going to send it through to Pokemon Home, but I've actually sent a whole bunch from yesterday. So I think we can hold off on that for now. But I would love to get some more Fennekin candy. I'm actually pretty close to evolving Mozilla, my little fire-type fox, once we can go and tackle a raid. And when I say close to the candy to evolve, as you'll see once we get this catch, technically I'm already there. Come on now. Come on now. Thank you. I'm at 100 and something Fennekin candies. But as I always say, I want to hang on to 100 in reserve for if we ever have a thing where it's like, say, I don't know, what if they would ever get so specific and give you a research task to say, power up a Fennekin 5 times or something like that? I really doubt they would, but you never know what the future may hold. So I always like to have, would you stop it? I always like to have 100 of a species' candy in reserve. Now come on, last chance to get caught on screen and preserve your dignity, Fennekin. Thank you. Now, after fighting that hard, you're getting a 100% Pokemon. That's how that, oh, actually, you know what? Didn't even realize that's part of my berry research right there. Look at that, 100%. Actually, that's not terrible. It's a nice 2-star. But it is going to be transferred for candy. Or I might hold it for a possible lucky trade. Alright, heading on in to recharge, and we'll get back on the rest of this research in just a moment. Just completed that second step of our special research for Galarian Mr. Mime. We got 2 encounters coming our way. Let's grab that 3000 XP first of all. And see, so there's 5 steps total. I don't know if I mentioned that yet or not, but wonder what all we'll have to do by the end of our hunt for. Is it Ice and Psychic, I believe? I think so. I don't know that much about all the Galarian forms, but we see a Jigglypuff for starters. Good, didn't need to get too much closer to land that throw, but does it get the catch is the question. Looks like it does indeed. Isn't it cool seeing like the snow as the backdrop? It's a nice change from no snow up until now in the year. Alright, that is a Jigglypuff. Let us get the next encounter for this task. And then overall, when will we see the Galarian Mr. Mime? Alright, make sure the grass locks into place. Not sure if it's doing it or not. Hang on. We're going to say good enough. We see a Whismur. Can we land the ball from here? We can't. Didn't get a nice throw, though, so I'm going to expect this one breaks out. We haven't had a research reward breakout in at least a little while. I'm completely wrong. We managed to get the catch. We're at 353 of 430 for my level 43 special research as well. That's not bad for a Whismur. Not that Exploud, its evolution is all that, powerful type-wise. But Still a nice 3-star specimen. All right, 2,000 Stardust. We got 30 more Pokeballs, which is good because, like I said, went a little catch crazy with that incense last night, so I can use more restocking. All right, in the overall encounter, what do we happen to find? We get a Chimecho. Now, I believe these still give bonus Stardust. I think you get a guaranteed 1,000 for the catch, and is it still just like another 100 for, well, like 1,000 Stardust bonus, and then 100 for the catch? Let's find out as we creep on up here, try to get the nice, excellent throw with Expert Handler. Got a great. This thing is small. You can tell when the ball hardly moves forward and it connects against it. It's a tiny Pokemon. Of course, you could also just see it in the anime back in the Sinnoh Adventures, I believe, Hoenn, when James had one and it kept wrapping around his face. All right, that is actually 1 point from a perfect Chimecho. Not terribly bad at all. All right, what do you say, Willow? Oh, Chaz, you scared me. I was a bit distracted thinking about the tap dancing I heard last night, as well as the shadow I saw pass by my window. He didn't mention a shadow yet, did he? Oh, I didn't mention that last part? I told you. Yes, it was quite an unnerving experience. Anyway, let me take a look at all the research you've done. Oh my goodness. All right, I think I know the source of these strange occurrences now. I believe the culprit is the Galarian form of the barrier Pokemon Mr. Mime. Galarian Mr. Mime is known as the dancing Pokemon. It likes to create a sheet of ice and tap dance on it. What a strange Pokemon. I should call mine Frozone. While Galarian Mr. Mime is the prime suspect, it's still just a hunch. Can you go out and do a little bit more research to confirm? Maybe you might even come across a Galarian Mr. Mime. Maybe I might happen to. Almost like it's predicted story-wise. Okay, so catch 15 Psychic types, make 3 nice curveball throws in a row, and power up a Pokemon 3 times. Hopefully that shouldn't take too much longer as well. I find it funny that initially you had to get 15 Ice types, now we got to get 15 Psychic types, but in between those two, it was 15 of anything. Those seem like the easier tasks to do, so you think they would come sooner in the branch of research, but I'm not complaining, I just find it interesting is all. Alright, let's get on the move, and are we getting invited to a raid? I still need to get remote raid passes. Maybe someday. Anyway, let's keep on moving and try to get this next part of the research done ASAP. Not sure if you can tell or not, but it's starting to get darker out there. I know the clouds still look kind of bright and stuff, but it is now 4:17, and that's when things start to get dark around my area. Friend did point out to me, though, that we're currently going to be going past the, what is it? The something equinox? I don't know what they're called. But we're going to be starting to get longer days from here on out, gradually, slowly, leading into the warmer season next year. Now, you notice I got an incense going because I'm walking around with Scruff, my Manectric, trying to find them Psychic types, and Bronzor showed up, doing a couple laps around the neighborhood. So I thought, how am I going to find Psychic types? And then, boom, incense, of course. As I was saying, a bunch of Jinx and Wobbuffet were showing up from the incense, so I thought, I got plenty. I got a free one from, I think it was the last task that we did, the last set of tasks. So even though I don't have a lot of Pokeballs, I'm not really catching stuff right now, I thought I'm going to invest the incense and catch the Psychic types that we need to complete step 3 of Tappity Tap Tap Tappity Tap, whatever it's called. So we have this now complete. Let's get our 30 Ultra Balls. We've got 3 Premium Raid Passes, very cool. 3,000 XP, and overall, let's grab not only the 2,000 Stardust, but a delicious Poppin for my Pokemon, and what I'm expecting to be the Galarian Mr. Mime, based on what Willow was sort of alluding to. But there are still 2 more sets of tasks before we complete this research. And it was said, too, that by the end of the special research, we will have gained enough candy to be able to evolve Mr. Mime into Mr. Rime. So, all that leads me to believe we're going to see Galarian Mr. Mime right here, right now. Look at this guy. I like it. Initially, I thought Galarian Mr. Mime was interesting, let's say. But look at him just dancing away. I don't want to get too close, but I kind of want to get too close so I can get the Expert Handler. There we go. Even though I know, of course, it's a research reward, so it's not like, it's not going to run away or anything like that, but I still like to treat it as a standard encounter just to keep my skills sharp if need be. And we got it. All right, so let's see. How do I have 215 Mr. Mime candy? I must have hatched a lot during the, whenever it was event, we can hatch them from the gift eggs. Alright, you are a very, 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 very decent Mr. Mime. Just 3 points away from perfect. Alright, what do you say, Willow? What's next on our agenda? Phew, great job catching that Galarian Mr. Mime, Chaz. I guess it's not as frightening as I first thought. You thought it was frightening? Perhaps it'll become even more approachable when it evolves? I've read that Galarian Mr. Mime evolves into Mr. Rime, the comedian Pokemon. Mr. Rime is apparently highly skilled at tap dancing and waves its cane of ice in time with its graceful movements. Before I go any further, I want to throw a question to myself. Are we going to see any of our buddy requirements to evolve this into Mr. Rime? Because with Galarian Farfetch'd and was it Galarian Yamask, they have specific requirements either to make 10 excellent throws or win 10 raids respectively to be able to evolve them up. Now, I haven't heard about any sort of requirements for Mr. Mime Galarian form just yet. I wonder whether it could teach me some new moves. Ha! Anyway, how about you try evolving your Galarian Mr. Mime? So, that's how we're going to be getting the candy. Earn a heart with your buddy, earn a candy walking with your buddy, evolve a Galarian Mr. Mime. So, initially, I was going to hold off and wait till I get 5 of these, because eventually I know they're going to become more, popular in the wild, for example. But if I have to do it to complete the research, I'm going to do it. But, we're actually getting another encounter for that as well. So, how are we doing with Scruff? We're actually close to a candy, just 0.7 kilometers. I think I might throw the coat on and get that done quickly. See if we can come back and add a new Galarian species to our Pokedex. Let's see what happens. The first 2 tasks are now complete. The only thing left is to evolve a Galarian Mr. Mime, and we just so happen to have one, as you're more than well aware. Let's go ahead. So it doesn't have any special requirements as far as being a buddy. You just simply got to use 50 candy, and you get the job done. Now, I've just realized too, we got to check the Pokedex for both of these, because the Galarian forms do have specific entries for their own regional variants. But let's take a look here at the comedian Pokemon, Mr. Rime, adding to the Pokedex right there. Still tap dancing away. I like how the belly, I was going to say the face, but the face on the belly definitely looks reminiscent of Mime Jr., don't you think? Alright, so, again, stats are, I'll just show you again. We already know, but 3 points from perfect. There is Mr. Rime. And that does complete the research. Now, first of all, let's go ahead and check that old Pokedex. First, we got to go back to Mr. Mime right there. Mr. Mime, Galarian form, the dancing Pokemon. Its talent is tap dancing. It can also manipulate temperatures to create a floor of ice, which this Pokemon can kick up to use as a barrier. And now, the evolution of Mr. Rime, the comedian Pokemon. It's highly skilled at tap dancing. It waves its cane of ice in time with its graceful movements. Very cool. Cool indeed, ice type, Alright, so, let us claim our rewards for this. Gonna replenish more than all of that candy we just used. It showed plus 30 twice, that's weird. It showed plus 30 twice, that's weird. It did that twice. Anyway, alright, 3,000 experience. Oh, we're getting ourselves 2 actually free Glacial Lure modules, 2,000 Stardusts, and another mystery encounter, also getting to step 5 of this research. Question being, what else will we have to do? Now, what would the reward be for this? I don't think they would hand you a free Mr. Rime, would they? No, but another Galarian Mr. Mime. Okay, so might as well just use our Golden Raz. So I might still try to get 5 of these and choose which one is going to be the best one. I think chances are, being 3 points from perfect though, that very first one we just evolved up will likely be the one that I keep on our main team. And this could be potential trade potential, I guess. Alright, I see a little bit of lag happening. Come on, don't break the game. Got that catch nice and easy. Let's check those stats before the game breaks down on us. How are you looking? You are... okay, not quite as good as the other one, but that's alright. We already have the evolved Mr. Rime. And a few more, I will see what is the best one that I'll be sticking with. Alright, but again, let's see what Willow has to say to us. What a fascinating Pokemon Mr. Rime is. Thank you for evolving your Galarian Mr. Mime, Chaz. I've heard stories of Mr. Rime's amusing movements, and you know what? color me amused. What a cool discovery this was. I'll do the puns here that don't land. This has definitely been an unforgettable adventure, but I'm not sure I can say I'd do it again, given the chilling way it started. My poor breakfast. Until next time, Chaz, let's go! All caps. So of course he yelled that at us. Okay, so we're gonna get a total of, what's that, 9,000 XP. 3 super incubators, I like that. 3 star pieces, I also like that. And 1 pose. I might throw that on just now, let's just do that. Alright, got all that cool stuff. We got the mime pose. Oh, for male and female. That's why it gave me 2 Gyarados hats. I was wondering how when we did the level 40 legacy challenge, it gave me 2 hats. Even though they're identical for male and female, I got 1 for each. Alright, so let us do that right now. Go to our avatar. It's going to be nice when eventually things are safe out there in the wilderness, or just even in cities, to not have to worry about wearing the mask on the avatar. But we're not quite there just yet. We are getting very close though. Alright, where's my mime? Where's my mime? There's my mime. It's too bad you don't move, you know? But I'll do that for now. I'll throw that on there. Why not? Alright, but I do think that, look at that pose. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, I do think that is going to bring our adventures to a close. I'm down to about 50-some Pokeballs, and we still have 2 hours and 16 minutes on that incense. Kind of hurts to let it just go to waste, but I mean, it was for a good cause. We got this research. Actually, we got this research done so much faster than some of the past timed and special research that we've been given. I mean, we have until I think tomorrow night, Sunday night at 10 p.m. to complete this, or is it 8 p.m.? Sometime tomorrow night. We got it done in like 7 hours, under 7 hours it looks like. What else are we looking at? Yeah, so I'm still working on December Community Day special research. We'll get that done at some point, but I'm not in any super big rush. We also just got to catch 40 more Pokemon to replenish the incense I just used and gain 2 more. So I can definitely part with 1 to get this done. Alright, but that is going to wrap things up for our adventures here in Pokemon GO for the Galarian Mr. Mime special research. Let me know, folks, if you did get the ticket, how did you do for your special research? Did you get an even better Mr. Rime than I got? Like 3 points from perfect? Hopefully you did. And if not, hopefully we'll find some more eventually in the wild. Generally, when you get a special ticket for something like this and it's exclusive, it will be released worldwide eventually. Think of like Victini. The Victini research came worldwide, even though initially it was a GoFest exclusive. Same for Shadow Mewtwo as well. So you'll get your chance at some point to get Galarian Mr. Mime and Mr. Rime added to your Pokedex. Just hold out hope. Alright, but for me, that's going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed today's video, folks, let me know by clicking the like button down below. And of course, as always, thank you for watching. And if you want to see some more Pokemon GO content from Professor Chaz, you can subscribe to our channel and get some regular updates if you hit that notification button to let you know when new episodes and new live streams are coming your way. And you can also click the join button down below and see what special perks you can get for sponsoring the channel and helping to support me and my adventures here in Pokemon GO through the medium of YouTube. Alright, but that is a wrap for today. Thank you folks again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and as always, I'll catch you next time.